So looking at Bitcoin, whoa, 82.25. So we had that dip down. The 3-month, still looking for that 13. It's trading sideways, looking for that crossover. On the 6-month, it's not showing as much strength, but we did have this bump back to 82, so we could have a solid close this week. Looking at the 1-month, we have that potential crossover on the 1-month. The weekly, we have the confirmed crossover. Now, as far as these crossovers on the 1334, I like to see a 3 or 6 month before it can be confirmed, or if there's any strength behind what's really going on. So overall, Bitcoin not doing too badly. Not doing too badly. The 6-month doesn't look so pretty, but we do have this nice green candle here at the bottom. Can't complain. So moving on to TRX, 6-month. 6-month showing that nice strong crossover. Now this is looking really good for TRX, like a potential mega breakout. However, we have to make sure that this confirms and we show some positive divergence. If you're looking at the MACD, you know, it's not looking too bad. Year to date is showing that big ass crossover right there. So I can definitely say Tron could blast off here soon. How high could it go? I would expect to test the 450 sat range if this does confirm. So we'll keep our eyes peeled for that. Like I said, it's a little early. Now, what could crush this party? If we see a big break on Bitcoin, then, you know, party's over probably, at least from this. But we're looking at this as BTC, so we're trying to keep that in mind. Moving on, bankroll credits. The divs have been ridiculous today. Let me just say, almost 3,000 in divs today. I had my mining event last night, and I was cashed out at that point. So let's withdraw these babies. I mean, that's pretty solid. I'm gonna go ahead and go to luck, and I'm gonna pump my bags. Oh, nice roll, 24. So we're going to let this crank for a little bit. So overall, we've had a huge explosion in the Telegram. So moving over here and looking at Telegram while that's rolling, I'm telling you, man, it was insanity. 6,798 members. So we've had 100% growth on the TG. And we're going to get to those stats a little later. You're going to be blown away. Still waiting for the big moon event tomorrow to see what happens, whether we have pump, dump, or stagnation. I very highly doubt we're going to see stagnation. That is just, in my opinion, not going to happen. But it's possible, but I would say it's definitely not probable. Checking back over here, grinding around. I tell you, I just really love this new luck box. It just makes me feel warm and fuzzy as it's rolling. Let's see if other people are rolling right now. Not at the moment. Yeah, there's a couple down there. So I'm just gonna let this grind back down to about 10K. And okay, we're almost there. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, we're going to go ahead and hit the stop on the auto. And let's go ahead and look at Tron Trade and see how Banker is doing. Alright, loading Tron Trade. Banker token. Dang, son. Yeah, it's popping. It's popping. So we're getting some orders going through at 17, which is definitely solid. The real strength is at 15, but with that being said, as the supply dwindles and more people freeze, we're going to have scarcity, and it's going to be harder and harder to get that stack. And if you look at this thing, it's just Banker is doing very well. Look at all that selling pressure, and it just exploded through that. So definitely can't complain on Banker token. Let's go on to the stats. So Tron price down about 1/10 of a cent. Total network, we added 100 players. Total TRX 52 million 25. TX 524. So transactions are up and 4.79 million. Yeah, this stat actually looks messed up. I don't know what I did here. It was probably supposed to be 47 million and I foobed it up. All right, so the network has increased 5 million. Holy crap, this is absolutely amazing. Yeah, wow, and transactions are up, and that's what we want to see, because network activity on the Bankroll network is what makes us those sweet divs. Moving on to credits. Let's see. Almost 100 players added. 5 million added to the balance. That is ridiculous. Credit drip pool is up. So if you don't know about it, there is actually a credit drip pool, and that is from the power-ups that people pay for staking fees, and that goes into the drip dividend pool. Beautiful. So what that does is, as the drip pool increases, that just increases your daily divs from credits, which is awesome. Transactions up, very nice. Looking at Banker, 130 players. Mined is up to 2.7 million. The amount frozen increased by about 100K. As we see, the supply is getting less. So that means that's good when the supply is getting less, because that means people are actively mining. Now that is huge. That's about a 25% bump in transactions on Banker. So that is definitely fantastic. Moon, wow. So we had a 100% growth on Moon, which is fantastic. 300,000 more Moon. Contract balance has increased by 1 million. Yeah. No, there's not 61 dumps. Is that right? There's no dumps yet. Yeah, my number was wrong on that. Let's see, total dumps. Oh, actually, dumps are 64. That probably explains the massive. So it looks like this number's not updating, but I'll report that in the TG. So it looks like there has been dumps, and that would explain the massive amount of credits. Wow, that is awesome. That's totally awesome. Transactions 27,000. So there's been a lot of transactions too. So this number is actually supposed to say 64. So it appears that some people have started to dump already, and that explains the awesome credit divs that we're receiving. So that is the stats. So overall, I would say this is incredible growth. We grow about 25% in a lot of the key metrics this week. Like I said, as soon as some of these metrics start filling out, I'm going to create a dashboard, and as always, a link down below to this spreadsheet if you want to check it out or manipulate it. I appreciate you watching tonight. If you want to stay informed with the latest cryptocurrency news and investing, and obviously a little bankroll action, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and you will see the notice. There is some awesome stuff coming up. I'm not going to announce it yet, but let's just say Stay tuned. This is Crypto Slow. Thanks for watching week 42 of the Bankroll Weekly Update. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.